share it in Messenger for Mama.
Okay.
Hey, Christine. She says present.
Hi, Christine. Hey, Kathleen. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. I hope you're safe where you're hunkered down. Waiting for a few more folks to jump in before we start slinging the paint. Christine, I saw that you were set up on your front porch painting. That was awesome. You said you're tired of doing the leafy ground. It's tedious.
There's Mama.
Hello, Mother.
Christine's tired of doing the frickin' leaves.
Yeah, the leaves are just something that you got to do them, and you just kind of have to go into a little trance and do them. I enjoy it. I found it soothing. But I'm weird like that, so, you know.
Hey, I love you. Mama says, hey, sis. Hey, Christopher.
Hey.
Rosalind Nixon's here.
Hey, Roz. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let me throw my normal disclaimer out there. My coughing is not COVID. It is just my normal smoker's hack, COPD, emphysema, and tuberculosis. Otherwise, I'm fine. All right, so we're going to be picking up where we left off, obviously. But I was digging around in the studio earlier because I was really wanting to paint, and I wasn't going to touch this until we all got back together. And I found some of my unfinished work stacked in a corner. And I grabbed this one and was just playing around with some ideas. And I'm liking this a lot. So what I'm going to do is, as I'm painting, I'm going to reverse the light direction, because on my last big one I had the light from the right. So I want light from the left on this one, and I'm really liking that kind of melon orange color along with the pink that I've got in the sky. So we're going to be working some of that in too. So otherwise, you're still phthalo blue, you're still red ochre, white. Adding some of that melon orange in there. To get that, it's just vermilion and white, or orange and white, whatever you want.
Mama says, I love y'all. Christine said we hates it.
we hate the leaves, yeah.
Rosalind says, hi, I'm well. You stay safe.
Always, always. Let's get started working some of this in, and feel free to interrupt, because you're not, with questions or comments at any time. I can talk and work at the same time. I switched over to my cheap hardware store 1/2 inch or 1 inch brush. It's got very stiff bristles, and it is great for doing clouds. So let's just get started using that right away. You just shove it down and swirl a little bit, and it makes lovely, lovely clouds. And we're changing our light direction. And we're going to let it fade to gray as it goes inward. And we're off, just like that. Y'all don't know how hard it is for me to not paint. This thing was sitting there staring at me. I wanted to keep working, but I did not. We did, however, work in the yard till we're about to drop. It is, my poor yard was just sadly neglected. First my arm broke, then my mower died, and then it began to rain. And like Forrest Gump said, it just rained and rained.
Rain sideways.
Big old fat raindrops. Little stinging rain. Yes, it did. now, fortunately, I was able to get out there and I got the yards cut. I think it's going to take another cut to finish mulching up all the mischief out there. So the technique, again, those of you that are the artists, if you're following along, you want to load, I'm just loading one half of the brush up with paint, and then I lay it onto the canvas, push and swirl, push and swirl. Now I do it kind of quick, but that's, you know, I'm just used to doing it. And you don't want it to be too brilliant white to begin with, so let it muddy up a little bit as you're working. And it'll, to do that, by the way, to muddy it up, just keep going back into the wet, brilliant part of the white and pull it away. Work back into the cloud. And it'll just naturally gray itself up as it becomes transparent and the color underneath shows through. Alright? So just kind of redefining some shapes. Do a little bit of that over here. Let's do, maybe there's one that lives right here. A little thicker right there.
Charles Adams is here. Charles Adams is here.
Hey, Charles.
Annie French is here.
Hey, Annie. Welcome.
Christine says it sounds like a country song.
What does?
I don't know.
What sounds like a country song, Christine? My attention span is short.
It's just a little bit of a lag.
Now, hey, there's a telephone call.
I told you I was working.
Right in the middle of recording.
Hi.
You're fired.
Hey. It's going to be, let me go out here. He's doing a lot.
I'm painting live,
That's
whoever
okay.
you are.
That's
I'm
okay. I
working.
told him I'm working.
I'm working.
So am I.
Stacy's working from home, y'all, so overlook it.
Hold on, let me open the door.
I'm going to go into some of that melon color. Again, that's just vermilion and white. That's all it is. And I'm going to start playing with it into the backside of these clouds. And in some places you'll want this to be brilliant. In other places you want to diffuse it. In other places you want it to get muddy and gray. Because we want these to be kind of light shining on big old towering ugly clouds. So what you do to get that is just grab a little bit of your blue, go right into the wet part of the orange, and it'll gray it right on down for you. A little more blue. Again, just loading one side of the brush. And look what it does for you. Just like magic. The good thing about this old brush too is it does not shed. So I can really get down on it and work with it. See a little more melon. Let's go over here. A little too much. And the effect we're going for is just kind of the sun glowing through these clouds. Just a soft glow up in the sky. And what I'm going to do too, this really dark blue here, is a little too vibrant. It's not the lightness or darkness, it's the vibrancy, the saturation of it. I'm going to desaturate that a little bit and push it back. Yeah, that's starting to look like something. And yesterday I sat down for a good bit of this, and the painting really showed it. You know, you cannot sit down. You can't get away with sitting down and painting. You just can't. At least I can't. Maybe you can. I have to be able to step away, look at what I'm doing, see where I need to make improvements or changes, or where I'm going next. Oh, the country song is my arm is broke and blah, blah, blah. Hey, Chris, welcome. Hey, Chris, come. Welcome, welcome. So I got Chris and Chris in the channel. Y'all are welcome. Welcome to my studio. I don't have Tacey co-piloting at the moment. She's working from home, so she had to take a work phone call. All right. Work a little more of that melon color in over here. And the other thing to remember is on these big ones that are hanging out in the background, you don't really want to overwork them. You don't want too much to draw the eye into the back. They're just back there hanging out. Now I've got to get rid of this highlight on the right because I switched the light direction. So I'm going straight into my blue, and I'm just going to kind of stomp that color in. And I'm going to let, while I'm doing this, I'm going to let the orange that's on the brush come through and run over this oversaturated blue, and it will gray it right on down for us, while still maintaining that color that we're looking for. There we go. Right there. And then the same thing one more time, a little blue here, a little of the orange. Just darkening this side up a little bit of the clouds, the right hand side. And then as the brush empties itself, I'm just kind of scrubbing over that brilliant cobalt blue look, which is weird to get cobalt when you use phthalo, but hey, there it is. Alright. Whoops. I tried to go south there on the last brush stroke. We'll have none of that, young man. Alright, that's much better. Now we got a sky we can work with. Going back into that melon color. Again, loading just one side of the brush. Gonna come in here, just scoosh it in there. That is a technical term, to scoosh. Just ask me, I'll tell you all about my technical terms. Gonna get a little of the white on this edge here. Clouds are not hard, just kind of let your hand relax and go where it wants to go, be loose, be random. Just a big old fluffy quiet sky. Hey Brittany, what's up Colt? Good to see you buddy. Colton Wood is an amazing painter, you guys. If you get the chance, check him out. See his artwork. He does mostly portraiture of celebrities, and in a very wonderful style. It's very fresh and beautiful, awesome work. Give him a looky look. All right, moving on. We need some more. We need to live right here. I'm not going to connect those two. I don't want them to connect. At least not yet. I might later. Anything you do with painting you can undo, by the way, which is why I'm able to change this light direction just because I wanted to. With ease. It's not hard at all. The canvas is bone dry. So let's get a little white. That's a highlight right here. Kind of pushing them back a little bit. Good. All right. Let's get a little more of this orange. I had a teacher in high school, Christopher, you'll remember, who was it? We had a teacher, she would say orange. Who in the world was that? Used to crack me up every time she said it. Alright, looking good. By the way, I adjusted the lighting for the glare that was in the upper right corner. Hey Kathleen, welcome back. So we can see that color a little bit better up there now. Still not wonderful. Again, that's the purpose of the Patreon I've got going, is to get better lighting, better camera, better sound equipment. To make better videos, to do better content and more of it. Again, don't be alarmed. That's just my tuberculosis. It's not COVID. Alright, now it's starting to look like something. Let's play around up here a little bit. One little over enthusiastic cloud hanging out right there. Doesn't really know what it wants to do with its life, but it's eager to get out there. Alright, and I'm not going to reload. There's still, if you look at the end of the brush, because there's moisture, that melon color and some of the white and some of the blue is still on the brush. They're coming to this really dark corner right here. And act like I'm cleaning my brush. I'm just wiping that color off. I want to lighten this corner some.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I told him that one joke you know.
Well, you can't be telling them my one and only joke. Okay. Brittany Gilbert says, Daddy says hey.
Hey to Daddy. Hey Ted.
Brittany says, hey Doc.
Yep.
Oh, you been reading them?
Well, I have.
Okay.
But someone may have commented since I checked last. A little more of that brighter orange up here in the corner.
Let's see. See, Christopher came in.
Yep.
Chris Crump came in.
Yep.
Colton Woods.
Yep.
Colton says, what's up? Ross says, I love your clouds. I have to go eat.
All right, Roz.
Keep up the good work. I'll check on you later.
All right, Roz. Good to see you, girl.
Colton says, thank you, brother.
Yep.
Kathleen McGinn's here.
I was bragging on Colton's artwork. Kathleen is quite the creator, too. She does very wonderful creative arts.
Ryan Otero's here.
Hello, Ryan. Welcome to my studio.
Ryan says, hey, clouds are developing beautifully.
Yep. Ryan, I'm changing the light direction from right to left, so that's what I'm working on at the moment. Plus, I decided to work some of this orange into the sky, along with the pinkish purple we have up there.
Emily Drexler's here.
Well, hey, Emily. Welcome.
I think I'm called it. Oh wait, did you read about the country song?
Mm-hmm.
The country song is "My arm broke, lawnmower died, rain."
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Christine.
Kathleen says, love that you were putting orange in the clouds.
Thank you. You know what? It just seemed right. We were doing some of the pink, and it just wasn't enough. And if I did more, it would look fake. But the orange looked really good on an older painting. So, yeah, let's go for it.
Emily says, hey. Ryan says, gives it a sun-kissed look.
And thank you. That of course is the goal. One of these little glowing clouds, not little, these big glowing clouds back in the background.
Y'all, he has worked me so hard these last couple of days. I need to go back to work.
I know, it's about time. Crazy woman. We've been working in the yard.
But our yard sure is pretty. Mama, it don't look like a jungle no more.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Still got another full day of work to do out there. My son, thank God, he came over and got on the roof, and he was blowing the roof off for me from the winter accumulation up there, and thoughtfully pointed out a great big old hole we didn't know we had in the roof, so had to go get stuff and patch the hole before it became a nightmare. But y'all, here's a true story. A squirrel found a piece of cloth.
1 minute, it says live video interrupted.
Uh-oh.
Check your phone.
It doesn't say it over here.
It don't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. maybe that's.
Y'all, a squirrel found a piece of cloth. And I'm pretty sure that the squirrel made the hole, but the squirrel patched the hole with the cloth. So it had not been raining through it. But my son Christian pulled that thing out of there. And y'all,
It was like a sheet.
it was like a, for a twin bed, a sheet. Like, well, I guess I'm glad that was there. I'm not glad the hole was there.
Emily said, let the lady relax.
What lady?
Me!
Oh, Tacy. I thought you said lady. I'll pay for that later, y'all.
Yep.
Just don't know.
Ryan says, oh my goodness, a squirrel?
A squirrel.
The squirrel didn't patch it.
The squirrel did. The squirrel
Well, I guess
patched
it
the
did
hole
kinda.
with the cloth
It pulled the hole in, pulled the cloth
into the hole. Yes, and blocked it up.
Christine says taskmaster.
Yeah. That's what she calls me when I'm making her paint.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll bark at her. Don't just stand there, paint. That paint ain't gonna jump on the canvas by itself. Alright, let's work a little bit down here. I'm gonna freshen this with some more of the blue, just so I have that wet color to work into, wet on wet. With the orange, it'll gray up as I do this.
Mama says, yeah, let my daughter relax. You better watch it, Christopher.
Uh-oh.
That's my daughter you're talking
Uh-oh.
about.
Uh-oh, I forgot Linda was here. I'm in trouble. Help, help. I'm being oppressed.
James Bateman's here.
Hey Jim, good to see you, buddy. I hope you are well, my friend.
He says, wow, that is beautiful.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's fun. I don't know if it's pretty, but it's fun. All right, let's play a little bit back and forth with our highlights now. I'm going to grab some just pure titanium white, not cleaning the brush, because as the brush empties of the white, I want it to blend downward. So we're just touching some highlights in there. And it's just touch it and smear it. Touch it and smear it. Kind of. I love this sound too, by the way.
Yeah.
I can remember many times working late and painting and about putting myself to sleep with this sound effect. It's like, oh, that's so peaceful. What's that called? ASMR? What does ASMR stand
I
for?
have no idea.
Well, I'm asking them.
Jim says, well, working with those crayons all those years paid off.
Yes, sir. Eating the crayons. Always count on your friends for that loving support.
Hey y'all, if y'all know any kids that need meals Monday, meal distribution is Monday, starts at 10:30. And they're going to give you 5 breakfast and 5 meals at Ann Street Elementary, Futrell Road Elementary, Cowan Elementary, and Atkinson Elementary.
Yes, indeed. Y'all know somebody in need.
Yes.
Get them there.
Yes.
For kids.
Yes. Have the kids in your car. Tell them to take their kids. They don't have to get out. It's going to be a drive-through. They're going to hand you bags in the window, and you just go on your merry way. Ryan says the sound reminds her of Bob Ross. Okay, Emily says, I meant this autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay. So in other words, sleepy sounds.
Kathleen says she loves the sound too.
Yeah. want one living right here that's just kind of being a show off. He wants to come up and be out front. Let's bring him down to the back a little bit. There we go. Don't want them all whoosh, leaning the same way. All right, this midground I hate and this horizon I hate. Reworking it too. So getting in here with some of the phthalo blue and that I've grayed down a little bit. Of course, got white on my brush at the moment, so it kind of defeats the purpose of the graying. But as the brush empties itself, it'll do the work for you. There we go. Just kind of obscuring the highlights I put on here yesterday. Not happy with them, don't want them there. Y'all, I don't mind when Tacey talks about me, but when I hear her typing behind me, that worries me. She's up to something.
No, I'm not.
You guys, if you have the opportunity to, do check out my Patreon. If you feel like supporting my studio efforts, teaching, sharing art with the world, I would really appreciate any support you want to throw this way. Again, it's going mostly toward video equipment so we can do better quality content. Try to do the best painting I can do, but I'm not much of a cameraman with a cell phone camera.
Control V, right?
It won't do it today.
It won't?
Oh. I have to reload it. It's alright. I'll do it here in a little bit. You just go to Patreon and look up my name, Christopher Blalock. You'll find me there. It's not a hardcore sales pitch. I'll still love you if you don't. But keep in mind, y'all, I'm the guy that at a gallery showing, not so much at a commission, but at a gallery showing, when someone comes up and asks me how much on my artwork, I just about want to go hide somewhere because I don't like to talk about money. I truly don't.
Jim says, you know you can count on us fellow veterans for our very own style of support. Also, I have a box of 200 cut crayons. You can have a feast.
Crock pot those bad boys overnight. Ooh, I'm liking the way this is looking, y'all. This darker blue on top of the bright orange is making a very interesting break. This is going to be a beach scene. I at least made up my mind on that. So when we get down here to the horizon will be a little bit higher than what it is right now. So I have room for the water level, but then also for the sandy path going down to the water. I know that's noisy. Bang, 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 bang. ASMR, that is not. That sound is not.
Jessica Hightower is here.
Hey, Jessica.
She says looks so good already.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Jessica, I've always meant to ask you if you were related to Ricky Hightower and Stacy Hightower. Who I knew way back in the day.
Joseph Merritt is here.
Joseph Michael Merritt.
He says, what up, brother?
Supper 5, Double Dog.
Jessica said they are her in-laws.
Really? Well, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law was a friend of mine. Your mother-in-law sang for my band one time. That woman had a set of pipes on her. She could sing. I don't remember. She came and auditioned, and we wanted her, but I don't think it happened for some reason. I don't remember what. That was way back in the day. Looking good here, looking good. I think I'm going to have a band of color down here, but let's go ahead and get this blue working on down here a little more. Try to hold it so it doesn't scream at y'all so much.
Connie Yance says beautiful.
Well, hey,
Oh,
Connie!
you come in, Connie.
And thank you very much for the compliment.
Jessica said she still does.
I bet that woman could flat out sing. I wanted her in the band. So we were going to do, you guys might remember Skid Row. Sebastian Bach had this huge 5-octave voice. And finding a singer who could hit his notes was impossible. She came in and just blew the roof off the place in the audition with the hardest songs we could throw at her.
Oh, Connie, you so sweet.
What'd she say?
She said, I was talking about Tacey.
Connie, go to your room. Just go to your room, young lady. I will go get Tommy on my side. Don't make me sit Kim on you, because I will. Alright, so we want some good, strong contrast down here. Remember what I said yesterday. In a painting, it's the 3 C's, color, composition, and contrast. And you really want your contrast to pop. The human eye is drawn to it automatically. And, you know, your goal as a painter is to lead the eye through your work. And there's a lot that goes into that goes with your composition. Contrast is what you use to really grab the attention. Oh Lord.
You won't be in trouble.
I'm in trouble?
First Connie says, just kidding, they are both beautiful. And then Mama says, watch it, Christopher.
Rah, rah. I ain't scared. As long as y'all aren't actually here in the house.
You're on the other side of the county right now.
I was gonna say, and if you were here at the house, there's a window right over there. I'll get out of here. I ain't no dummy. So here's a question for everybody that's listening right now, because I'm really curious. What are you guys doing as far as your entertainment? Are you binge reading, binge watching a show? Are you learning a new language? I mean, what are we all doing? Get a little orange on here. Work some in down here.
Jessica says she wants a painting. She loves the one you painted for Carol.
Well, Jessica, I'll be glad to do you a painting. Get with me about it. It's what I do.
Mama says, he keeps forgetting I'm here. Connie says, remember, I'm not far away. Jessica says, I'm learning to homeschool these kids. I'm finding a new love, teachers.
Yeah, no joke.
Here, spanking and prayers back in school.
Yeah, man. Suddenly, the earth righted itself. I do hope everyone's staying safe, but remember, take care of yourself, mental health too. You know, you got to do things that feed your spirit, that feed your soul, that feed your body and mind. And I have my painting, which I truly love, even though it's my job. Y'all, I really enjoy it, so it's not like work. I hate to say that because then people go, see, it's not like work. Yeah, it's work, but it's enjoyable work. Actually, a lot of work.
Connie says she watched late last night. It's just amazing. That really is beautiful.
Well, thank you, Connie. I really appreciate it. All right. Now, we're not done with the clouds, but we have enough of a composition going here to start playing around, or at least thinking about what we want to do down here. And I need some, there needs to be these clouds are not flat, they're three-dimensional shapes. Let's give this one a little something right here. And a little bit of the orange.
Marie Hatchett says it looks great.
Hey, Marie! Didn't hear you come in.
I didn't see her
And
come
thank
in.
you. Thank you for the compliment.
Jessica said she's heading into a dead zone. She'll come back later to see the final.
Oh, well, they won't be finished tonight, Jessica, but come on back.
We'll
Love
be
to
back
have you.
tomorrow.
Yep. This is at least a, you know, even though I say 3-day painting, it's only about a 3 or 4 hour painting because I paint kind of fast. So were I doing this start to finish, I'd start in the morning and finish it by evening.
Kathleen says I may want this painting. My dad lives near the coast in North Carolina and said he wants some seashore art. I love the contrast of the blue and the orange.
I'll tell you what, Kathleen, get with me. I know the beaches of the Carolinas very well, and I can kind of represent that particular color of the sawgrass and the sand in this one. And that's the direction I was going to take it anyway, kind of the South Carolina low country beaches, but same kind of thing. So yeah, get with me.
Connie says, just so you believe, I watched late last night. They had you to move the camera. You almost had to get in the closet.
Alright, that's where Tasty wants me to stay. Need a little more titanium white on the palette. I was out running errands earlier, and I meant to grab another tube. The one thing you will go through more than anything if you do Impressionism, I don't know how it is for other painters, but Impressionists don't use black, but we go through gallons of white.
Cindy Crawley is here.
Hey Cindy, welcome to my studio. Glad to have you. Alright, let's let me step away from it for a second and look. See what we're getting here. Yeah, the colors are so much different in person than they are on my computer screen. Let me look at it over here on the phone. Yeah, you guys aren't really seeing the true color. The clouds on the video for some reason are showing up a little yellower than they are. They're actually a melon colored, and when they go to that gray, it's kind of a brownish gray blue combo. It's really pretty. Okay, I touched this is a good example, y'all. Where this cloud is was not where it was going to be. I accidentally touched the canvas as I was going for here. But we don't make mistakes. We have what? Happy little accident. So now it is a cloud. And I like it better than what I was doing. So boom, yeah.
Mama said it looks great.
Thanks, Linda. I would tell you guys to come see us, but
Oh goodness.
quarantine and all. Don't come.
Donna Reynolds. Kylie Parkinson.
Hi, Donna.
Stephen Stinchcomb.
Stephen, Kylie. No, welcome to the studio. Glad to have you with us. So who's got the funny stories about the quarantine so far? Making the silver lining out of every situation.
Christopher's tired of me already.
Not at all. Not at all. I did have to go buy her some booze yesterday, though, y'all. I'm just telling you. Like, okay, honey, we got to go get some liquor in you. I want to, I'm looking up top here, and I want this to be a little bit of a different shaped cloud. So let's just cut in a little bit. There we go. There we go.
Ryan says she uses a lot of titanium white, Prussian blue, and sap green.
Yep. My blue, as you know, is phthalo blue, but I'm with you on the sap green and the titanium white.
Mama says you're welcome. Oh no, we ain't going nowhere. She come back and visit me.
Yeah.
Kathleen said they made me turn on my camera for a call-in meeting, so I put on a tiara and fangs. That's what I should have done for my meeting.
Oh, I saw those. It was amazing. It's so funny. Kathleen, did you really wear that in your video conference call? I gotta know. I don't doubt it.
Poor Charles. He says the battle on the front line of the apocalypse is exhausting.
Yes, because he's at Walmart.
Yep. Jim Daniel is here.
Hey, Jim. Good to have you, brother.
Yes, Mama. He made me drink.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
He couldn't take me no more.
Well, I figured it was better her than her driving me to drink, so. That'll be enough of that conversation. Moving right along.
He made me a Tootsie Roll.
I did.
Kathleen said, yes, she did.
See, my respect for you just went up so much more. I already respected you, but that really boosted it. Woo! Woo! Y'all stuff flying everywhere. Flying everywhere. My hand got away from me. Alright. Let's let a little orange live right here. I hate the banging. I'm sorry, you guys. Sorry. But I can't go into my hyper fast mode. Let me show that to y'all, by the way. This is something that's carryover from my years as a musician, playing a lot of really fast rock and roll. It's a bizarre quirk. You ready? Watch the right hand. Here we go. Pretty much just induce a seizure in your wrist and stand by. There we go. Now we need to like something. Now.
She said it looks like you're in fast motion.
Y'all, I played bass, and I played with 2 or 3 of the very best guitar players that are walking the earth. And they were so fast it was scary, so I had to get fast to keep up with them.
Robin's here. Hey, Robin.
Hey, Robin! So you guys, if you want to see my inspiration, there's a 3-part mini-series on YouTube called The Impressionists. And I forget the guy's name. He's a famous actor that plays Claude Monet, the young Claude Monet. It is a great series to watch. If you're interested in learning a little bit about the history of the art movement, the biggest art movement in history, that's what you want to watch. It's really, really good. Alright, we want to keep that glow going. I got to step away from it for a second so I can get a look. Okay. Alright. Looking kind of sort of good. I'm going to come down here. Oh, my arm right in the way. Let me move it. I see some of the YouTube painting channels, and you're looking directly square at the painting, and the artist is painting. How they're doing that, I don't know. I mean, are they like wearing the camera on their head? Well, I guess maybe.
Robin says it's so pretty.
Thank you, Robin. You're very... Robin is my friend. She compliments me. Unlike some people.
Do you still see faces, Robin?
Oh, you stop it.
Is Falcor gone?
Falcor lives in her painting.
Uh-oh. I thought he lived in this one.
Now, as I said a few minutes ago, it's gonna be okay for the time being with the composition of the clouds. What I want to do now is start working on this horizon line. I've got to bring the horizon up from where it was some, because we're going to have the beach and then some water and then our horizon. So what I'm going to do is just darken in a line across here. We're not looking to be precise with anything. Remember, paint without fear, because it's just paint, guys. Don't be afraid. Oh, my line's crooked or this, that. It doesn't matter. It's just paint. You can change any of it anytime you want to. It's just paint. Say it with me. It's just paint. It's not brain surgery.
Oh, Robin says, sorry I missed that, kind of listening to a TV virus news.
Oh, here's the news. There's a virus, and it's bad. So wash your hands and don't lick doorknobs. And stay home and watch Netflix. Or my videos. Yeah, that's it. Watch my videos.
Robin says we need to go on a beach painting trip.
Absolutely. When this mess is over, I'm doing some beach. I don't care what anybody says. All right, what I'm going to do is kind of fog up the horizon line a little bit. There we go. Just want some low scudding type clouds going across here. Looking out to sea, and the horizon is just mesmerizing.
Robin says her toilet seat's okay to lick now. No.
I am not commenting on that. All right. Hey Kathleen, is your dad in the Grand Banks? They do have a very particular kind of sawgrass that grows there. Let's get a little bit of white.
She threw you some laughing sicky faces. Robin did, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I knew he meant. No lick of the doorknobs. No licking the toilet seats, crazy people.
Kathleen says he is in Marshallburg near Beaufort.
Okay. Different Beaufort, though.
Different one?
Yeah. That's North Carolina. Beaufort, South Carolina is nowhere near Marshallburg. It is near Savannah. Please forgive me if I'm prejudiced and say it's the most beautiful place on earth. But I only say that because it is.
She said Outer Banks, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I meant to say Outer Banks, not Grand Banks. I am so sorry. Now I'm the one being a ditz, not knowing where stuff is.
Mom said, does everybody have toilet paper? Yes, we do.
I was tempted to leave the paint on my hands from working and go in place and say, I ran out of toilet paper, been using my hand. Will you have me a cheeseburger?
You can't go in nowhere now. It's all drive through.
Okay, well, same thing. Hold my hand up to the window.
Robin says, what colors are you using?
Robin, I am using phthalo blue that has been grayed down a little bit with red ochre. I'm using titanium white, and this is a melon color that is just vermilion and white.
Mama Christine's getting her some toilet paper earrings.
That's a true story, y'all.
Mama says, I still don't get why the toilet paper.
You know, toilet paper sandwiches, Linda, that's all I can figure.
Or rice. Well, what? Toilet paper and rice.
All right. So down here on the horizon, what I'm going to do is switch brushes first time this painting. And I'm actually going to go to, this is a number 8 bright. And I'm going to play around with the horizon just a little bit. I'm going to introduce some sap green onto my palette. As soon as I find it, there it is. Now this is a heavy body paint, so you use far, far less than you do of the medium bodies. And sap green will go transparent on you fairly easily, and I don't want that at this point. So, get over there, stand back. There we go.
They were cute.
So I'm mixing it with the blue that I've already got mixed up. There we go. And let's kind of sketch in where our ocean's going to be. Using the brush sideways, back and forth motion. Everybody in the world, excuse for not doing art, they say, I can't draw a straight line. Well, that's fine. There are no straight lines. But if you have to do a straight line, 1,000 crooked ones make one straight one. This is what I'm doing right here. And that is straight enough. Alright, so I'm going to put a little white into the color I've got mixed up, which is a, y'all, this is a, if this is not Atlantic Ocean green, you just let me know. Because I guarantee you it is.
Jan Stowell is here.
Hey Jan! Welcome to my studio. And we're doing a calm sea, guys. This is high tide. So everything's kind of still for a little while. A little more green, a little more blue. There we go. And I'm letting the color kind of desaturate as it moves off to the edges so that it'll be more vibrant and draw more attention in the front. Looking at it, see how level that is. Might want to come up a little bit on this side. No biggie, we can do that. There we go. Suddenly got quiet. You okay back there, Casey?
Mm-hmm.
Are you plotting on me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As long as I know.
Always with the plot.
Plot. I'm gonna, I decided that right here, where I'm at this moment, this 1/3 is gonna be my area of high interest. So I'm gonna lighten this green up and bring it on into shore. I'm even going to let some of that pink show through. I'm going to touch it with a little bit of white. There we go. And then I'm going to play with the idea that maybe the sun is back here behind this cloud.
Ian Bunch is here.
Hey, Commander. Welcome. And, you know, you can paint the sun into a painting if you do it right and tastefully. I typically like to show the effect of the sun or the sun behind clouds. So that's kind of what I'm going for here. And then we're going to let that play in the water some. Good. Digging it. Give the lag time to catch up and y'all tell me what you think. Let's get some ocean green going on here. When you're composing a painting, by the way, and you're composing as you go, which is what I'm doing here, paint lower than you need to, so that when you cover it, you can cover less or more depending on your taste. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. In other words, do more than you need. And it gives you playtime, playroom on the other end of the next layer.
Robin says hello.
Thank you, Robin. There we go. Alright. I'm kind of digging this, y'all. What do you think? Let me know. Seriously. Good, bad, change the color.
Pretty.
I'm open to criticism and feedback. And, you know, just don't talk about my mama and we'll get along fine. And again, I do hope everybody's safe and you guys are having a good, relaxing Saturday. It is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else lost track of the days?
Not yet.
I have a couple of times. I have to go ask Alexa, and she makes fun of me behind my back. Snotty old thing. Good old dirty Atlantic Ocean water. How I miss it. Alright. Shoot a little bit of almost raw white in there. We want to show that there's motion, but it's very soft, easy, that high tide, gently lapping waves.
I can't see what happened. Did the camera move?
No, I blocked it. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me make sure everything's still on the kosher here. Yes, it's not the camera. All right. Sorry. I got to get in there and paint. All right. Now, I know that the sawgrass I'm going to put in the foreground is going to be darker, so I'm letting the waves and the water get lighter so that there will be contrast behind here.
Kathleen says she has completely lost track of time.
Aw. Oh, no, I get it. Yeah, me too. Time, date, place. Don't even know where I am half the time. Okay. Let's have a little bit of white over here. I'm sorry for stepping in front of the camera, Tacey. Thank you for saying something to me.
Mm-hmm.
I lost myself for a second there. All right, let's block you in the foreground. Oh, nope, I see an ubu. I gotta come up a little bit over here.
Connie says every day is Saturday.
Every day is Saturday. Don't you wish every day was pork chop day? Gosh, man, I want some Tim's pork. If y'all ain't never had Tim's Country Cooking pork chops, I'll pray for you.
Daniel Marin is here.
Hey, Daniel, welcome.
Lisa Hemphill.
Welcome, Lisa. Glad to have you guys. All right. Now, I'm going to block you in the foreground. And I'm going to do that with, I'm going to use warm gray, store-bought warm gray. Why? Because I don't have to keep mixing and I can make a lot of it. I'm going to put it right on top of my ocean color and mix it in because it doesn't matter. This is just the underpainting. So let's get a,
Connie says yes, yum.
going to a number 18 bright. So kind of a big brush. There it is in scale. And I'm going to have a dune path in this thing. So we're going to start here. Kind of have the beach here. And then I want a big dune on this side. Comes way on up. And kind of folds down here into the path.
Oh, Ryan says she makes these awesome mushroom sauce pork chops from scratch for Chris once a week.
That sounds good.
Oh.
Sounds yummy. But, you know, I'm Southern. I'm on fried. Okay? What's the thing at Biscuit Shack? They got a sign that says, if it ain't fried, it ain't Southern. I'm not saying I endorse that point of view. Just saying it's out there.
Yes, you do.
Just saying it's out there. Because y'all got to know, Tacey takes good care of me. I don't get fried foods at home.
Nope.
And if I get red meat, I call myself lucky. Because I've eaten enough chicken to grow feathers, y'all. Just telling you. And I appreciate that she does that for me. And then I wait for her to go to sleep and I run to KFC.
That's still chicken.
Yeah, but it's fried. I say, give me original recipe so that it is greasy. I did not get enough of my grease intake. Alright. Kind of roughing in our shoreline, giving it a look. Come up a little higher over here. And a sudden doing over here and a gradual one over here. Oh, I'm in the way again. I stepped right in front of yeah, the lag will show in a minute.
Oh, yeah, there you went.
Caught myself. Sorry, guys. So what we're going to do is we'll have a little path winding through here, and there'll be sawgrass on these dunes.
Ryan says, ha ha, I like fried too. Mine are browned in the pan and finished in the oven. I miss KFC.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so blessed, you guys, that I've got a wonderful stepfather who's been my father, these many, good Lord, 30 years. And he custom built my easel that I use here at home. It is massive. It will accommodate anything I want to throw on it. And then he built me the matching workbench over there because the easel is only part of the operation. And I'm just blessed to have it, because if I was doing this, painting at the size that I like to paint at on a regular standard easel, y'all, it would not be good. Not good. Plus, he fixed my lawnmower.
Yep.
He's a good man. Alright, so this completes blocking it in, guys. So this is the overall composition. And I'm making this chunky now because I want texture down here. Texture is going to lead the eye. I'm going to go into my white, and I'm going to kind of play with light, just to figure out where my path is going to be. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well with this camera quality, but here it comes.
Hey Laura, hey Jessica.
Hey guys, hope you guys are safe. The light, because the sun's over here, the light's going to peek up a little this way onto the dunes. So let's play with that. There we go. We're going to soften it just a little bit. Alright. So that's the complete block in. Now we get to play. So I gotta
Tommy Langston is here.
Who?
Tommy Langston.
Hey Tommy, what's up, bud? All right, I got to make some decisions here. I think I want. Going back to my number 8 flat. I'm gonna grab some of that melon color and just play it on the horizon. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want to take away from the sun. There we go. That's how fast acrylic's dry, y'all. It's already dry. Does require me to make the sun just a little bigger over here. Just fine. And there we go. Alright, that's going to be the good composition. Now we get to play around with the bushes and the sawgrass. What time do it be, y'all?
It is 7 o'clock.
Nope. Alright.
Mama wants to know why the water looks green.
Because the water is green. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, she was just asking.
Yeah. It's a good old Atlantic Ocean water. Now, I forgot what I was about to say. We'll finish this painting probably tomorrow on the next live stream. So 3 1-hour streams is getting this one done. We'll play around with the sky some more because the sky is really the star of this show. I love big sky paintings. They're just a hoot to do. And I want to remind everyone, please do consider going to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. It would really help us a lot with producing better quality videos, buying paints and canvas. So give that a look. Just go to patreon.com and put in my name and it'll come right up for you. And also, we're going to be painting every day through the quarantine. So come on back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Join us, hang out, drink some coffee, tell us your story, what's going on with you. Oh, that's looking so good, y'all.
Depends on which ocean you're looking at, Mom. She says she never knew the ocean was green.
Green, dirty green, brown, blue. I'm just having fun playing with clouds, y'all. I could do clouds all day. Just sit and play with them. All right, let's let it rest there. I promise not to touch it again until tomorrow, except to wipe off that water right there. Look, if raw water runs across tacky acrylic, that's what it does.
Love you too.
So we love you guys. Please stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Be considerate of others. And we'll get through all this together, and we'll enjoy making some art while we do it. Jessica, contact me on through Messenger, and Kathleen, if you'll contact me, we can talk about your making this painting for your dad. And I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and we'll see you tomorrow here at 6 o'clock.
Bye, baby. Love you. Bye, Connie.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love, love.
Love y'all.